Hello there. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I don't think I said it last time, but happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a lovely time with family and friends, and hope you're ready for a year of front-end mentor and coding. I know I am. Yeah, one of my resolutions is to really try and get this channel growing and just get as much content out as possible. So this time we're going to look at this accordion menu. It's another newbie challenge. This one has HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, potentially JavaScript. I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to do a non-JavaScript option for this challenge. I learned something new recently that can be done with accordions. This sort of just simple accordion menu drop downs. So I thought I'd give it a go and show you guys what it's all about. Well, I don't know, why would you choose a no JavaScript route? There's a couple reasons for that. Having no JavaScript on your page can improve the performance, the overall performance of the page, just as there's less code to go through. Enhances accessibility for a lot of people. Some people choose to turn off JavaScript, so it just makes it easier for them to navigate a page. So the page will still perform with that in mind. Compatibility with browsers, and also it's easy just to maintain a page, especially when it's not too difficult of a thing. You just want to have a quick drop down, and it doesn't need to be very fancy. It can be pretty straightforward. So we're just going to get straight into it. I'll dive into it and tell you guys what the plan is. Just let me get the menu up here. Okay, so the structure is pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy. We've got the main there, and we're going to do a heading div. We'll just call this heading div container. So we're going to do this image. Star. Then this will be H1. I've also gone ahead and done some of the styling already, just such as the fonts and the font sizes. Also some of the coloring I've added already. Alright, so we've got that heading, and so this one, it gets a bit different. So what it does is it uses this HTML called details. So details is the div that it's encircled in, and then the heading for it is called the summary, and we're going to do a D2 for this, H2, sorry, for this one. And yeah, so a H2, and then under the summary we'll just do a P tag, and then that's when all the content will go that is hidden to begin with, and then it is revealed later on. So that's that one there. And we've also got this HR, which is called a horizontal rule, and that's basically just like a page break, or it's something where it's denotes that there's a change in content. And here they have it as like this sort of light line. So we've got 4 of these. And I'll go ahead and put these in. And there are other options for this. I know another way to do JavaScript free or no JavaScript is the use of checkboxes or radio buttons. And the idea with that is if you use checkboxes, it means you can open multiple menus, accordions at the same time. And then if you use radio, it just means you can only open one at a time. So each time you click, it'll close the previous one, and then the next one will open. Personally, I do like the no JavaScript approach. I might actually do the checkbox radio version in a different video, maybe for this one or a different one, I'm not too sure yet. And then maybe we'll also do the JavaScript option there. Okay, so now we've got that content all in. Okay, so already, as you can see, what we have is this already pretty much styled out menu. Yeah, so it drops down. It has this arrow here, this default arrow function that denotes when it's open and closed. And so as you can see, it's pretty good. Like, it's all there. I'll put these horizontal rules in. I mean, yeah, it's all there, but we're going to make it a little bit better. Also, we're going to make it match the style a bit more. So to do that, we're going to go into here. And what we're going to do, firstly, we're going to do summary, display of flex. I'm also going to put a max width on main. Okay, so as you can see, the button, the arrow does disappear when you do this. So what we're going to do, and we also want on the right side, so we're going to do summary after. And what that's doing is adding content after the after this div or like summary HTML. And what we want to do is we want to put content as empty, basically just to show there's no content, but we want it to exist. And I'm just gonna play around with this. We'll also do this. Okay. We want width to be around 20 pixels, height to be around 20 pixels. And we want the background image to be this sort of, what do they got for it? They call it the plus, it's plus. Now we have the pluses, they're in now. Obviously we have to style these a bit better just so they turn up. And we might actually just add a margin on the right, but there's maybe like 10 pixels. Might move over a bit. Also background size, cover. And there we go. And that's already looking honestly pretty good. It's not great, it's not perfect, but it's looking decent. And main also has a background color of white, and it has a border radius. Let's get this open. Of 8 pixels, and it's got a 24 padding. So we'll do padding 24 pixels. So border radius of 8 pixels, like so. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Also just center this div a bit. Alright, so I'm just going to have some water. And we also want to, okay, that's what I'm going to do, get rid of this. We'll go here. We'll do heading container. Display flex. We'll get a gap in there. Maybe we'll do 24 pixels. That might work out. We'll also do a margin at the bottom. Of 50 pixels. It was pretty decently sized. And okay. And now I'm going to put this background in, this heading thing. We'll chuck that in. Image. And we're going to do the mobile version to start with. And we're going to background position top and background repeat none. Okay. And we'll do background size cover. No, sorry, contain. Yep. Okay, so that's up there. Honestly, it might be cover. That's contain. Oh yeah, okay. So and I'll put a padding on this as well, just like 25 pixels. Okay, that's looking alright so far. Now I am noticing there's a little bit of a thing with that's alright. We'll see how we go. Alright. Now we can just do some of this padding. So these details they seem to have a padding of around 24 as well. Those are 0 pixels. I'm just not liking this. I'm not liking how this is looking here. That's alright. I can change it a little bit. We'll do a margin bottom. No, we won't actually. Alright. So that's looking not too bad. Okay. And we'll also change the color of the HR. So I think it is main. I think it's the main color. also change the P. And I'll give it a padding up top. Pixels. And alright. So now we're going to change the little icon for when it's open, so it changes to that minus. So for that, what we have to do is target the details when it's open. So we do this little selector, and then we do a pseudo select to choose summary and after. And what we just do is change the background image to D minus. As you can see, it changes there. And what I'm also going to do is summary hover. Change the color to sort of this accent color. And cursor pointer. So there we go for that. It's looking pretty decent there. Also for the body, I'm going to change it actually. I'm not going to do center. I'm going to do like start. Okay, I like that a lot better. And what I'm going to do for the padding is give it like 100 pixels up top. And then yeah, I like that. It's looking pretty decent. What else am I thinking of? The only thing I don't like is this mobile version there. It's this like this white line for when it impedes a bit. So and I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. But what I do like is when it gets a bit wider, I actually don't mind it. We're just gonna add a media query here. Yeah. Oops. 750 pixels. Body. Okay, I need to remember media query. I don't know why this is one thing I always forget. Only screen, okay. So we're just going to change the background to the desktop. And that'll just make it a little bit better. There we go. Awesome. What I'm also going to do is change the H2 color. secondary color. Yep. And what else do we need to do? This is dark purple. So we got H1 as well. We'll change that. Secondary color. Alright, let's have a quick look at that. I think full screen, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Apart from that, let's get rid of that. Maybe that might be it. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the before. Okay, that is not working. I do know how to fix this. Give me 1 second, I'll be alright. Okay, sorry about that. So I had a look at this, some of this documentation, and honestly, I just added this just to change the list style to none. I'll link this in the description. You can have a read. There's actually some pretty good information here. So what I've done is added this list style none, and then just the WebKit version of it to get rid of that. There is still this sort of clipping that's happening on the after icon. So what I'm going to try and do is potentially, so I think the issue is that it's a background image that we're using. So the content is just disappearing. So as you can see, if we just put content in, it doesn't shrink, it doesn't clip. So what I'm thinking is, if we change the color of that, and then just change the opacity, and it disappears. And then there's no shrinkage. And then it works. So I think, honestly, that's not bad. That's not terrible, honestly. It's for what it is, and what I'm just trying to show here is this JavaScript free version of doing this, just this way. It kind of works. Everything is doing what it's supposed to do. So yeah, I think I'll submit that solution. But what I'm going to do for later videos, I'm going to do some checkbox and radio techniques to do this, and also I'll do some JavaScripts. It's just like it is a better way to add transitions, speeds, and make it a little bit more animated. But for the very bare minimum of what you need for an accordion menu, this is it. So yeah, summary and details and summary. I'll have a look at I'm not sure how the design comparison is going to look. Yeah, it's not fantastic. They've got one open. Okay, so they've got one pre-opened, and the way that we can, I think, yeah, okay, there it is there. So that's what we have to do. So you want to go into the HTML, and in one of the details, or the top one in this case, you can just add open, and that will just open it by default when the page loads, and then you can close it whenever you want, like so. But yeah, they've got one open. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that one today, guys. That was a little different one. I thought I'd show something that I just learnt quite recently. So forgive me if I didn't know everything straight away. I did a little bit of research there. But hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you shortly for the next one. Sorry, just a quick addition to that. I realized I forgot to add the hover effect for the heading. So I added it here. I just did summary hover, and the H2 added the color to this sort of bright pink accent. So as you can see, it's looking pretty good now. It's looking like the the Figma file with the accent, and yeah, apologies for the little bit extra credit there, but just thought I'd add that one last thing. Alright guys, catch you on the next one.